Have you ever stopped to think that the night while you sleep might be the most powerful moment for your faith? Just imagine. Darkness becomes a sanctuary, and every minute of sleep can be an opportunity for spiritual renewal. Have you considered how you can take advantage of this time to connect even more with God? When we close our eyes, the body rests, but the soul can grow stronger. Did you know that dreams and meditations can be valuable tools in this process? And what if I told you there's a way to transform your nights into true spiritual retreats? You know that tiredness you feel when you wake up, it can be transformed into renewed energy, a force that goes beyond the physical. Every breath while you sleep can be a prayer. Every moment of tranquility, an opportunity for growth. But how can you do this? What needs to change in your routine? Stay with me, because we're going to explore together these secrets that can not only change your nights, but also illuminate your days with unshakable spiritual strength. Pay attention, as the transformation can begin while you simply close your eyes. Meditation practices before sleep. When night falls and the day fades away, there is a valuable opportunity to connect with our inner self through meditation. For me, this practice has become a sacred ritual, a way to slow down my mind and prepare my body for restorative sleep. Often throughout the day, I find myself submerged in tasks and worries, and it's easy to lose touch with the spiritual essence we all have. Meditating before sleep helped me restore that connection, allowing me to find a state of inner peace that might otherwise remain forgotten. The technique I enjoy using the most is breath-focused meditation. I sit in a comfortable position, close my eyes, and begin to pay attention to my breathing. I feel the air coming in and out, and over time I notice that this simple observation calms my mind. The thoughts that usually invade my head, the ones that keep me awake, gradually dissipate. Instead of fighting against them, I've learned to just let them pass, like clouds in the sky. This practice not only calms me, but also connects me with something greater, a feeling of unity with the universe. Another technique I have been experimenting with is guided meditation. There are many online resources offering specific meditations for the evening. I choose one that resonates with what I'm feeling at the moment. It could be about gratitude, love, or even releasing negative energies. Listening to the soft voice of the guide transports me to a state of deep relaxation, where everything feels clearer and lighter. At the end of the meditation, I feel more centered and ready to face the night, as if I've left behind the burdens of the day. Additionally, I have noticed that meditating before sleep not only improves the quality of my sleep, but also helps me wake up more rejuvenated. When I practice consistently, I find that my dreams become more vivid and meaningful, as if my mind is more open to receiving messages from my subconscious. These moments of introspection become a portal to self-discovery, and each night I feel more connected to my spirituality. Finally, it's important to emphasize that there is no right way to meditate. Everyone should find what works best for them. It can be silent meditation, a practice with mantras, or even a visualization exercise. The essential thing is to create a conducive space for this practice where we can feel safe and comfortable. Incorporating meditation into my nightly routine has been one of the best decisions I've made, and it has been a true balm for my soul. Positive nighttime affirmations. Nighttime. Positive affirmations are a powerful tool I've discovered for reprogramming my mind before sleep. Sometimes the negativity of the day can overwhelm us, and as we lie down, bad thoughts seemed to multiply. To combat this, I began to repeat mantras that reinforce my self-confidence and connect me with spirituality. For instance, as I prepare for sleep, I tell myself I am at peace with my past, I accept my present, and I trust in the future. These words become a mantra that resonates in my mind, creating a lighter and more optimistic mental state. In addition to helping with self-confidence, I notice that positive affirmations also have a profound effect on my spirituality. By affirming that I am worthy of love and abundance, I feel that I am opening myself to receive these energies in my life. When I say I'm in tune with my true essence, you feel as if I'm aligning with my soul's purpose. It's a practice that goes beyond simply repeating words. It's an act of faith and an invitation for the universe to collaborate with me. One of the most interesting parts of this process is that, over time, these affirmations begin to reflect in my reality. By affirming myself daily, I notice that my self-esteem increases, and with that, opportunities also multiply. The words I choose transform into actions. I believe that what we say to ourselves has immense power, and this reflects in how we perceive the world around us. Creating a sacred space for this practice is also fundamental. I like to prepare my nighttime environment with a lit candle and a soft incense. This creates an atmosphere that favors introspection and spiritual connection. As I say my affirmations, I take deep breaths, allowing each word to settle into my being. It's as if each phrase is a seed planted in my subconscious mind, germinating while I sleep. Finally, I feel that this practice of nighttime affirmations strengthens not only my self-confidence, but also my spirituality. It is a way to remind myself that I'm part of something greater and that I deserve all the blessings that life has to offer. As I repeat these affirmations, I feel more connected to the energy of the universe, and each night becomes an opportunity for renewal and spiritual growth. Sacred sleep environment. Creating a sacred sleep environment was one of the most significant changes I made to my nighttime routine. The space where we sleep has a profound impact on our spirituality and well-being. When I realized that my bedroom was filled with distractions and clutter, I decided to transform it into a sanctuary. I started by cleaning and organizing, getting rid of items that did not bring me joy or that were associated with negative energies. The feeling of physical clarity also brought mental clarity. One of the elements I added to my space was crystals. I discovered that each crystal has a unique energy and can help create an environment conducive to sleep and meditation. I place a rose quartz at the head of the bed, which symbolizes love and peace, and an amethyst on the nightstand, known for its spiritual protection properties. The presence of these crystals not only beautifies my space, but also connects me to a higher energy while I sleep. Another practice I consider fundamental is the use of incense and essential oils. Lighting a stick of incense or diffusing lavender oil before bed creates a relaxing and welcoming atmosphere. The aroma spreads throughout the environment, helping to calm the mind and prepare the body for rest. This ritual makes me feel like I'm doing something special for myself, something that goes beyond the simple act of going to bed. It's a way to take care of my spirit. Additionally, the lighting in the environment also plays a crucial role. I opted for soft, warm lights that help create a tranquil atmosphere. Turning off bright, harsh lights and choosing warmer-toned bulbs makes me feel more relaxed. Sometimes I place a Himalayan salt lamp, which not only provides pleasant lighting, but is said to purify the air and bring a sense of calm. Every detail in the environment is designed to foster a deeper spiritual connection. Lastly, I like to add elements of nature to my space. Plants, such as lavender or jasmine, bring a vibrant and fresh energy to the room. Additionally, the presence of natural elements like wood and stones makes me feel more connected to the earth. This sacred environment becomes a refuge where I can retreat from the outside world and dive into my own soul. As I lie down, I feel surrounded by a cloak of protection and love, ready to receive the teachings that the night has to offer. Lucid dreams and intention. Lucid dreams. For me, it's like having a magic key that opens the door to a world where anything is possible. Have you ever stopped to think about the amount of answers we can find in our subconscious during sleep? When I began practicing lucid dreaming, I realized that I could not only become aware that I was dreaming, but I could also direct the narrative of the dream. This led me to explore personal and spiritual issues that, in a waking state, seemed too complicated to resolve. One of the things that intrigued me most was how the intentions I set before sleeping manifested in my dreams. For example, if I wanted to understand a situation that was bothering me, I would start the nighttime ritual by setting that intention. It was almost as if I were sending a message to my inner self, asking for help. And believe me, I often woke up with insights that truly made sense and helped clarify my mind. What I discovered is that the practice of writing down these intentions in a journal before going to bed made a big difference. The simple act of writing and then taking a deep breath while reflecting on the intention I had set helped me create a safe space for these ideas to develop in my subconscious. And when I woke up, I would look at my notes and remember the experiences I had lived in my dreams. One of the most fascinating aspects of lucid dreams is the freedom they provide. You can fly, visit places you never imagined, or even converse with wiser versions of yourself. This experience of freedom made me reflect on how we often feel trapped by the limitations of everyday life. And by exploring these dreams, I learned to bring a bit of that freedom into my daily life, allowing me to live more authentically and connected to my spirituality. Ultimately, the practice of lucid dreaming became a powerful tool in my spiritual journey. It is not just a form of escapism, but an opportunity for self-knowledge and growth. When I lie down at night, I feel excited about the possibility of discovering something new about myself and, who knows, even about the universe around me. Nightly gratitude practices. One of the simplest but most powerful things I started doing before bed was the practice of gratitude. Sometimes the rush of everyday life makes us forget to appreciate the little things, doesn't it? So I decided to dedicate a moment of my night to reflect on everything that was rewarding, a sort of nightly ritual that not only brings me peace but also strengthens my spiritual connection. What I do is grab a notebook and write down 3 things I am grateful for that day. It can be something as simple as a stranger's smile, a meaningful conversation, or even a moment of silence that brought clarity. This practice helps me focus on the positive even when the day was challenging. And believe me, it transforms the way I view my life. Sometimes I ask myself, what did I learn today? This reflection allows me to see challenges in a new light, realizing that even difficulties have something to teach. This shift in perspective not only brings a sense of gratitude, but also promotes a state of presence that's essential for my spirituality. Furthermore, I've noticed that gratitude has a cascading effect. When I start to recognize the good things in my life, I feel a wave of positive energy that extends into the next day. It's as if, by going to bed with a grateful heart, I am sending a message to the universe that I am open to receiving more blessings. And from experience, I can say that this really happens. Finally, this practice has become a sacred moment for me. It is a time when I disconnect from screens, close my eyes, and let gratitude flow. And by doing this, I not only fall asleep more peacefully, but also wake up renewed, ready to face a new day with a more positive mindset and a deeper connection to my spirituality. Nutrition and spiritual energy. Have you ever stopped to think about what you eat before bed? I admit that for a long time, I didn't pay proper attention to my nighttime eating. But when I started exploring the connection between food and spiritual energy, everything changed. I discovered that certain foods have the ability to raise my vibration and promote restorative sleep, and I never looked at my nighttime meal the same way again. One of my habits now is to include nutrient-rich foods that promote calmness and serenity. For example, bananas and almonds are great nighttime snacks for me. Bananas are rich in potassium and magnesium, which help relax muscles and calm the mind. Almonds, besides being delicious, provide sustained energy and a touch of protein that makes all the difference. Another drink that has become part of my nightly ritual is chamomile tea. This tea has relaxing properties that help prepare my body for a good night's sleep. Whenever I feel that my day was hectic, I make a cup, and while I savor it, I use that time to reflect on the things I am grateful for. It's almost a moment of meditation in itself. Additionally, I avoid heavy and processed foods at night. They seem to leave me feeling more agitated and uncomfortable. Instead, I prefer a light meal, like vegetable soup or salads. This not only helps me sleep better, but also makes me feel more connected to my body and, consequently, to my spirituality. Finally, I realize that eating is a form of self-care. When I choose what to put into my body, I am, in a way, honoring my spirituality. Each meal becomes a ritual where I nourish not just my body, but also my soul. And this connection has been fundamental in my journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Lucid dreams and intention. For me, it's like having a magic key that opens the door to a world where anything is possible. Have you ever stopped to think about the amount of answers we can find in our subconscious during sleep? When I started practicing lucid dreaming, I realized that not only could I become aware that I was dreaming, but I could also direct the narrative of the dream. This led me to explore personal and spiritual questions that seemed too complicated to resolve while awake. One of the things that intrigued me the most was how the intentions I set before sleeping manifested in my dreams. For example, if I wanted to understand a situation that was bothering me, I would start the nighttime ritual by establishing that intention. It was almost as if I were sending a message to my inner self, asking for help. And believe me, many times I would wake up with insights that truly made sense and helped me clear my mind. What I discovered is that the practice of writing down these intentions in a journal before going to bed made a significant difference. The simple act of writing and then taking a deep breath while thinking about the intention I had set helped me create a safe space for those ideas to develop in my subconscious. And when I woke up, I would look at the notes and remember the experiences I had lived in my dreams. One of the most fascinating aspects of lucid dreaming is the freedom it provides. You can fly, visit places you never imagined, or even talk to wiser versions of yourself. This experience of freedom made me reflect on how often we feel trapped by the limitations of everyday life. And by exploring these dreams, I learned to bring a bit of that freedom into my daily life, allowing myself to live more authentically and connected to my spirituality. Ultimately, the practice of lucid dreaming has become a powerful tool in my spiritual journey. It's not just a form of escapism, but an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. When I lie down at night, I feel excited about the possibility of discovering something new about myself, and who knows, maybe even about the universe around me. Breathing exercises. Breathing is a powerful tool that we often underestimate. At night, when everything seems calmer, dedicating a few minutes to practice breathing exercises can make all the difference in how we feel. I like to sit or lie down comfortably, close my eyes, and start paying attention to my breathing rhythm. I feel the air coming in and out, and this simple practice helps me slow down. It's almost like I'm reconnecting with a forgotten part of myself. One technique that I really appreciate is diaphragmatic breathing. I place one hand on my abdomen and the other on my chest. As I take a deep breath in through my nose, I try to expand my abdomen, feeling it rise. And as I exhale, I slowly let the air out through my mouth, feeling my body relax. The incredible thing is that as I do this, I notice how the tension accumulated throughout the day starts to dissipate. My mind begins to clear, and I can feel more present and aware. Another exercise I enjoy practicing is 4-count breathing. I inhale, counting to 4, hold my breath for another 4, exhale counting to 4, and finally, hold my breath again for 4. Repeating this cycle a few times not only helps calm my mind, but also increases my focus. It's as if each breath takes me to a state of tranquility and clarity, and in this space of calm, my connection to my spirituality seems to intensify. If you've never tried it, it's worth attempting. Sometimes, we just need a moment of pause to realize how overwhelmed we are. Breathing exercises become a sacred ritual, an invitation to inner silence. It's in this silence that we often find the answers we seek. No rush, no anxiety, just me, my breath, and the peace that comes with it. At the end of the exercises, I always feel renewed. It's as if I allowed myself to release the burdens of the day, leaving behind worries and anxieties. This nighttime practice transforms into preparation not only for restorative sleep, but also for a new day where spirituality can flow naturally in every action and intention. Visualization and intention. Visualization is a practice that has always fascinated me. At night, when I lie down, I take this moment to set spiritual intentions. It's a simple exercise, but deeply transformative. I close my eyes and begin to imagine a space that brings me peace. A tranquil beach, a lush forest, or any place that resonates with me. This visualization helps me tune into the energy I want to cultivate in my life. As I visualize this place, I start to insert intentions. For example, if I seek clarity in a decision, I imagine the light of a star shining down on me, illuminating my path. It's a way of inviting that energy into my life, almost as if I'm asking the universe to guide me. The beauty of this process is that by doing so, my intention becomes more concrete. I commit to seeking what I desire, whether it be peace, love, or wisdom. Sometimes I also use symbolic images. For instance, if I want to free myself from something that no longer serves me, I visualize a chain breaking. Each time I do this, I feel as though I am liberating myself from old patterns that hold me back from growth. This practice becomes a form of self-affirmation, where I remind myself of the power I have over my own life. Visualization is not just an exercise in imagination, it is an invitation to action. As I dream and set intentions, I feel a wave of motivation wash over me. I believe that by cultivating these images before sleep, I am preparing the ground for them to blossom into my reality. It's like planting seeds of hope and transformation in my subconscious. And when I wake up, I feel that these intentions are closer to coming to fruition. It's a sensation that somehow the universe is collaborating with me. The practice of visualization becomes a bridge between dreams and reality, where each night is an opportunity to reprogram my mind and heart in pursuit of continuous spiritual growth. Now that we've explored how we can enhance our spiritual strength while we sleep, I want you to reflect. What do you do before laying your head on the pillow? Have you ever stopped to think that these moments could be the key to transforming your nights into true encounters with God? Imagine waking up rejuvenated, not just physically, but also spiritually. And what if I told you that small changes in your nighttime routine could open doors to a divine power you never imagined? Och se, inte det större du måndag, och mest stödet in the bus,